When I was about 11 or 12, I went to Skateworks in Redwood City and bought my first skateboard from Jason. And it was pretty cool, you know, buying the board.
My name is Jason Strubing. I own Skateworks. That has been my profession since I was a senior in high school. Andrew came in the shop, just, you know, like I mean most kids that start skating, they just came in the shop, got a board. I'd see him around at the park in Redwood City.
Just walking into the skate shop for the first time and seeing all the boards on the wall and you know, like I remember even the smell of the shop is, you know, still one of my favorite smells, you know. It's the only shop I've ever shopped at as far as skate shops go. Just walking in and just being in like that exciting atmosphere of like, oh man, I'm gonna get this cool thing I can do.
My name is MahikaG. I've probably known Andrew for a good 3 years. I've been coming to Skateworks for around 2.5 years. I met him through like the Allman skate program they did after school. Andrew's just super fun, super ridiculous, always enthusiastic about skateboarding, always pushes you to get better.
My first skating experience was at Redwood City Skate Park, where Jason got a skate park built about a mile away from the house I was living at. It was more like an apartment, but my mom took me there with my little sister, and I remember just pulling up to the park and just seeing all the kids just jumping downstairs and flying out of the bowls and stuff, and I was super excited.
Andrew was super nice, super big, and really good with kids. He's definitely pushed me maybe a lot better at skating and always encouraging me to become better at skating. Andrew's impacted my life. He just made me a lot more enthusiastic about skateboarding and like how I perceive everything about it. Made my life a lot more fun, a lot more interesting, and just changed my mindset completely.
My best skateboarding story, and it was when I remember I was a little kid going to see the X Games when I was a little kid when I was in San Francisco. It was the year that Tony Hawk did the 900. 10 years after I bought my first board, I got invited to X Games, and I got an invitation in my email, and it was the wildest thing that that ever happened to me because I never thought that I would actually make it, you know.
He as a skateboarder he's actually one of the more talented dudes I've ever known, and he is definitely like one of the most consistent, just, you know, able-bodied skateboarders I've ever known. So surprising for his size, you know, looks amazingly light on his feet despite the large package of body fat.
The most influential person in my skateboarding career was Jason Strubing, my boss, a good friend of mine who's taken care of me for the past 15 years and bought my first skateboard off of. My mom was probably the most supportive person in my skateboarding life. She would take me to the skate park before school every day and after school every day. I was raised by my mom. My father was absent. He was an alcoholic, still is to this day. My mom raised me and my sister on Section 8 housing, welfare. So we didn't have a very comfortable life growing up. Skateboarding definitely did a lot. The home life was rough for a little while, but it eventually got better. If I hadn't have met Jason and bought a skateboard, I feel like my life would have been a lot of kids my age grow up without a father or in a broken home or on welfare. You know, they tend to turn to other areas to make money and to be comfortable. And I feel like I was in that situation, and I think I probably would have been somewhere selling drugs, either on drugs or, you know, doing something not positive for the community.
He's a real good cheerleader. So he's a super positive guy, so that's actually pretty unique. He's like very encouraging for kids, you know, always gets them hyped up to learn new stuff and kind of keeps them in kind of their comfort zone, but kind of pushes them just a little bit outside of what they would normally do, which is awesome.
If I were to tell anybody, or, you know, kids, younger generation, how to follow their passion is, first you gotta find your passion, you know? Find what you love and let it kill you, pretty much. So once I, you know, first started skateboarding and how much fun I had, I made sure that I held on to that fun. Never let anything become in between it, because it's the one thing that I truly do love to do, and it's one thing that I would never not do. Skateboarding is and always will be the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me in my life.